Emily hummed a cheerful tune as she arranged freshly baked bread on the shelves of Willowbrook's bakery. The air was filled with the aroma of yeast and cinnamon. Sunlight streamed through the window panes, bathing the wooden floor in a warm glow. Emily loved her small town. Life here was simple and sweet, much like the pastries she baked. Willowbrook was a place where everyone knew your name. Emily had grown up there, her childhood filled with memories of picnics by the creek and lazy afternoons spent reading under the shade of the old oak tree. After college, she returned to Willowbrook, drawn back by its charm and the warmth of its people. The bakery held a special place in her heart. It was more than just a job. It was a place where she could express her creativity and connect with the community. Emily had poured her heart into making the bakery a success. The townspeople adored her creations and her friendly smile. She knew all their usual orders and their life stories. Emily found solace in the rhythm of her work, the kneading of dough and the satisfaction of creating something beautiful and delicious. Yet there was a part of her that yearned for something more, a missing piece in her otherwise content life. Emily had known Jake since they were children. They had grown up together in Willowbrook. Their families were close and their childhood was filled with shared adventures. They had explored the nearby woods, building forts and sharing secrets. As they grew older, their friendship blossomed into love. Jake was her first love, the boy who made her heart race and her palms sweat. Their high school years were a whirlwind of football games, stolen kisses and whispered promises. They were inseparable, two souls intertwined. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. Jake received a scholarship to a prestigious university across the country. It was an opportunity he couldn't refuse, a chance to pursue his dreams. Emily, too, had ambitions of her own. She wanted to study culinary arts, to turn her passion into a profession. Their parting was bittersweet, filled with tears and promises to stay in touch. They tried at first to keep the flame of their love alive across the miles. Late-night phone calls and letters filled with longing kept them connected for a while. But slowly, as they built new lives in different corners of the country, their communication dwindled. The demands of their studies and new relationships took precedence. Their letters became less frequent, their phone calls shorter, until finally silence fell between them. The pain of their separation had faded with time, but the memory of their love, pure and innocent, remained etched in Emily's heart. The bell above the bakery door tinkled, announcing a customer. Emily looked up from the tray of croissants she was arranging, her breath hitched in her throat. Standing in the doorway was a man she hadn't seen in years, yet recognized instantly. Time had been kind to Jake. He was even more handsome than she remembered. His eyes, the same warm brown that she remembered, met hers across the room. A slow smile spread across his face, erasing the years of separation. "Emily?" he asked, his voice a mixture of disbelief and hope. She could only nod, her heart pounding in her chest. "I can't believe it's you," Jake said, stepping into the bakery. The familiar scent of flour and sugar seemed to amplify the surrealism of the moment. He looked around the shop, his gaze lingering on the colourful displays of cakes and pastries. "This place is amazing, Em," he said, his voice filled with admiration. "You've done an incredible job." Emily's cheeks warmed at his praise. "It's good to see you, Jake," she managed to say, her voice trembling slightly. It was as if no time had passed at all. The years melted away, leaving behind the familiar comfort of their shared past.